Okay, so before I get into the guide, I'm going to just briefly discuss what I've been using, what I used to actually create it. I came across 3 books, and 2 of them really nail everything on the head, I believe. The first book that I read, perfect for me, I'm an idiot. The Complete Idiot's Guide to Getting Published by Cherie Biofsky and Jennifer Beswie-Sander. I'm sorry if I butchered those names. I probably did. Great read, very simple, very straightforward, some great examples, some great links, and I definitely recommend, you can breeze through this, critically thinking about it and taking your time. You'll be able to get through it really well. Not breeze through it, but like, it'll take some time to go through it and really think about the things they say. But it's very simple. Like I said, I'm an idiot. The other book I used was The Essential Guide to Getting Published by Ariel Ixted and David Henry Sterry. I think they're husband and wife. But they've been in the industry for a long time, just like these guys. But just like The Complete Idiot's Guide, very straightforward book, a lot of great tips, a lot of great resources. I definitely recommend it. And both of them do a great job of covering the marketing, the publishing, writing, editing, a lot of the aspects that you would expect and actually wouldn't expect. This book, 1001 Ways to Market Your Books, is really useful if you're going into the publishing industry as a publisher and editor. There are some pieces of advice for authors, but I think the other 2 books really cover everything else well. So without further ado, I'll get into this. If you do actually have a copy, and hopefully you do because I've, printed this out and given it to the University of Cincinnati, I have everything broken down into sections right over here. And I'm going to go over, what I feel is some of the most important stuff. First of all, the first section I would say is, pre-plan things. Assemble a team of, friends, family that you can really trust with your writing, that you want to have them look over, help you edit when the time is ready. This is if you have a novel ready, it's in its first draft or second draft or whatever. This is where my guide will come useful to you. Right. Also, build up a pitch. Oftentimes in the business world, you'll come across, a boss, a manager, someone, whatever, that you will have literally 30 seconds to make an impression on with an elevator pitch. Book publishing is very similar. When you're meeting with an agent, when you're meeting someone at a conference, maybe an editor or a publisher, you don't have a lot of time to make a great impression. So whenever you have the opportunity, I recommend take 30 seconds and build up your own pitch. Biography, what allows you to be very successful at this specific genre or subject, how did you come about it, what your book is about. Now, we'll get more into that later, but really, you got to know what your book is about more than anybody else. Otherwise, you will not be able to sell it. What else? Okay, and something that can be very elementary for most people, but we all tend to forget at times, is please and thank you. One of the most important things in this world is having good manners. If you can be kind to other people and, just be, easy to work with, straightforward, kind, it will take you very far. And if you are rude, ruthless, and just plain mean, you will not end up with a book published for a very long time, unless you do it yourself, which I will also cover later. But when you're working with your agent, your publisher, or editor, always say, I know you're busy, but I really appreciate you getting back to me, you helping me out. And I know how busy you are. Thanks for reading the material I have. Thank you for your thoughtful comments. And also, thanks for taking the time to explain everything. For them, working with a first-time author, especially if, they're our age, 20s, first-time author, it can be a little, annoying maybe to explain every single step. But if you're kind and you're patient about it and you appreciate their help, they won't be Grinches about it. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next section.